I'm Adrian Davis. I'm the EMEA Managing Director for ISC2. And I've been here at the IISP Conference to talk about the evolution of threats. One of the things I think as an industry we have a challenge with is the fact that every year people produce a laundry list of threats as all the sky's going to fall in and it's all going to be terrible and all this is going to get more sophisticated and we're going to get further and further behind, and you know it's not a great scenario. And I kind of want to turn it on its head a little bit, and that's what I tried to do in my presentation, which is I want to talk about how threats may evolve, but from a different perspective. And I want us, perhaps as a profession, to think about how we can examine how threats will evolve without worrying about the technical side of things. These days, as more and more hackers and cyber criminals get involved with crime on the internet, with crime using computers as tools, for me, there's a big drive now to monetize that. Everything they do has to end up giving them something as a criminal. And criminals don't, they don't live in shacks. They don't live off fresh air. They have houses, they have flash cars, they have all the trappings of success within their environment. So they need to monetize their attacks. They need to take these threats and turn them into things that will really bring the money home. And what I've been saying, and what I want to develop with the profession and academia as well, is this idea of, can we use business tools such as the BCG matrix and the GE attractiveness screen to start to examine how are threats going to evolve, not because they evolve technologically, but they evolve because they turn into cash cows for a criminal. So let's take an example. Phishing. I send out 100,000 emails. If I get one person to respond, I've made my money back as a criminal. I might have made a significant profit if they're stupid enough. As an organization, I need to have defenses that stop phishing being a cash cow. So I don't worry about what the exact details of the attack is. I'm now saying, how can I cut off the flow of money? What are the controls I can put in place to stop phishing being a cash cow for a criminal? And then, for example, if we look at things such as ransomware, I've got your data, I've encrypted it, pay me lots of money or you don't get it back. Is that a rising star? Is that a crime that we're going to see more of? Because if it is, then perhaps that should be an area I invest my security controls and I look to buy security expertise in to defend against. So the whole, this using the BCG matrix of cash cows, dogs, question marks and rising stars actually can help me not only identify the attacks that are good for criminals, but also identify how to deploy my resources best to cut off that flow of money to the criminal, to deploy my resources to best effect, to prepare for now and the future.